Evening everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome along. Evening VF Hodge 1174 FS19 gameplay at Farmer Jane. Okay, what do you want 1174? You call me a gent. Nobody calls me a gent. Unless they want something normally. Not once they know me anyway. Welcome along, Tom. Let's hope everything's going to behave itself on here tonight. Maybe. With a bit of luck. So we're back on Knuston again. I've already set the helper off just to finish the canola on this field. So let me just bring the terrible trio back in here. Almost forgot to turn TeamSpeak back on there, so you'd been able to troll me without me hearing you.
That'd have been nice. Go away again.
Yeah.
Mind you, I interrupted you insulting me earlier, so
That's very true.
Yeah.
We do tend to like to do it behind your back.
yeah, the thing is, when I trolled you on your live stream, you didn't actually hear what I said, which is even better.
No, that's very true.
Milton heard exactly what I said.
No comments.
Something about that your new light bulb being the brightest thing behind your computer screen.
Behind or in front?
In front.
Did you say behind or did you say in front?
Is
front.
in front.
You sure?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, anyway, you can troll me now because I'm off. I'll be back in a bit.
Hey SG, how's your G29 going now you've got all plugged in working properly? Oh, well, they're good fun until you get your head around them. 1174. What sort of fun do you think I'm having that New Holland baler? I've managed to delete the bale thrower off it, but the script is still there at the minute for it. So I've still got bales catapulting through the air behind it with no bale thrower fitted anymore. I got impatient waiting for the second version. Not quite sure what the helper's done there, but something it shouldn't have done. So let's painstakingly finish this one. And then better find the Polaris or the Mahindra with the service trailer on it. Give this combine a service.
The Polaris is better.
The Polaris doesn't have a tow hitch, Milton. I can't pull the service trailer with it, luckily. Though we do need to bring that back from the shop. The equivalent of a good few meters behind it, Tom. Right, let's put a helper on this. I'll just get that little insane device back. No, you won't hear the end of forgetting to plug your G29 in and saying it wouldn't work.
Yeah. He was thinking that it was a desk corner.
True. It's a
We have
paperweight to
discussed-
hold his paperwork down
Yeah.
on desk.
That's true. We have discussed that yesterday.
Yeah, true. That must mean you're on your phone then or something at the moment. Oh look, another bale. There was one fell through the trailer. Thought there was another one somewhere on there. This is a little bit twitchy tonight on here. Not sure what's going on with it. It's only fair everyone starts. SG. This is much more of a sensible speed. I'm less likely to try and inflict damage on myself for this one. Get this to the next field, and we'll get the 6920 on the next field ready. Welcome along, KJ Wiggums. Thanks for stopping by. Let me just tab out of this second, just see if I've got anything up in the background which caused me issues here. Shouldn't be. I think it's just having a moment tonight. Alright, so we want this one. Get this down the bottom end of the other canola field near the railway line. Ah, thanks VF. I thought I had a few people in here. Don't put the square bales from the New Holland baler in this trailer, they fall through the sides of it for some reason. We found out last night. Let's get this down this bottom end because I don't think the combine will get all the way around. It's a nice map, this one. I think it's probably the first live stream map or map I've done on live stream. I could I've done several episodes on without changing the map. Right, let's just get this thing up and ready to use. So let's find the combine now. Just getting slower and slower. Thanks for the sub, KJ Wiggums. Take over again now. Much appreciated. Do this last little bit down here. Yeah, well, unfortunately the console version failed again today of Metagroove. The looks of it. You've got a very nice Maxim there, 1174.
Very loud.
Very loud Maxim.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for Motherboard to 1174.
More than my life is worth, Tom. That one. You could say that, Hodge. I ain't got no complaints with the Ryzen. There's nothing wrong with the 1700, it's just I changed the motherboard, so I thought I'd upgrade to the newer version at the same time. The motherboard was designed for the Gen 2 one, so that's why I done it. Not surprised, VF. $1800X doesn't come with a cooler from memory, so you'd have to get a separate one. I think you're water cooled, are you? From memory? Do you say somewhere? Thanks for stopping by, AC Driving. Much appreciated. See, I have a habit of finding the noisy tractors. Or if I mod one, it's certainly made noisy. This time round, it's just console so far, I believe. Don't think PC has been retested yet.
No, it is not on the list.
No.
I think.
If Nathan pops in, we'll find out for certain, usually. Hey Pro Gamer, how are we doing? Hey MJ. That'll be why it's a bit slow. Just turn the combine around and put that in. Hey Tractor and Car Life, how are we all doing? Game seems to settle down a bit now, it's not jumping so much this end. No, I've had no issues with this service trailer. Wrong one. Try again. Yeah, I did see you to put that one up somewhere, Hodge. Right, we should now be back up full speed on that field. This might be the field where I turned the oilseed rape plants upside down the other day when I was messing around with the files. Didn't quite go as according to plan for some reason. Ah! Nope, had no problems with that either, 1174. There's only one bulker I've had problems with, and that's in one of my NF Marsh live streams. Nightbot seems to be on one tonight.
Yeah.
Even I don't know why I've done that. Ah, caps. Too many capital letters for Nightbot's taste. Hi Aaron, welcome along. Well, if you sort of put the files in the textures upside down, Farmer Jane, the plants sort of go upside down. The barley had roots waving in the air. Thanks for the sub, Aaron. Was there a notification come up on screen when Aaron just subscribed? There should have been. Or am I suffering the same problem GD's been having with them? I think Nightbot needs to take a chill pill. I should get round to where we parked John Deere over there. I have a feeling there might not have been, but I can't actually see that stream screen. One or two, SG, you should go away more often, it seems to help. Evening Dan, how are we doing? Which one are you trying to download, 1174? Would you have expected any other comment from me, SG? Thanks for the sub, Tractor and Car Life.
SG is very aggressive today. Don't you notice that, Gav? Using capital letters?
Not enough to be a problem, Milton.
No?
No. I know it is, Tom. I do check mine every day, make sure it's still plugged in. At least we haven't had any sort of poltergeist type instance on any live stream maps lately. Ah, that one. Take a look at certain other mod sites because it's on them as well on different links.
The 500 series?
Yeah. There are links that are not on uploaded for that one.
Yeah. I think I can see him on Discord. He's on Discord, yeah?
Yeah, he's in mine.
Yeah? Okay. We'll try to find him.
Yeah, if you find a mod which is on uploaded, just have a look through the other sites. You can usually find a link for it which isn't. How are we doing, Paul? I don't think we'll ever be able to repeat that lorry bulker catapulting sideways.
Poltergeist.
I keep meaning to cut that out of that live stream and put up as a separate video when I've done that.
I find one. I will just send to you what I've been sent before.
That's on other sites as well, 1174.
Yeah, I was. What's his Discord name?
Ford County 1174, I think, from memory.
Okay.
So Milton will PM you a link to one which isn't.
I will PM you a link. Yeah, I found it.
Yeah, I'll know if I can find that tomorrow and sort that out. So I'm not at work. Once I've done some paperwork. Could do a nice present this week of my old PC selling as well. I did have one very generous offer for it, which I turned down. Welcome along, Nathan. You might get bombarded by questions in a second. There's a couple of small issues with the 500 in that you turn into the baldy man when you get in the cab. Thanks for the sub, Nathan. And the driver camera is a bit too far forward in that Lexion. Everything else works fine on it though. There is a interesting edit of it out there, which has a basically unlimited forward combining speed and a bottomless grain tank, which holds something like 100,000 litres. Think the money you'll save on shampoo then, 1174. Hey James, welcome along. Thanks for the sub, James. Good, thanks Nathan. Yeah, I found that one. There's another 7530 drop today. If you want a dodgy one, that's definitely a dodgy one. The back wheel hubs are not attached to the back axle. There's extended mud guards which aren't attached properly. It's not overly brilliant. Thanks for the sub, Chris. Welcome along, John. How are we doing? It's almost got back to this trailer. Ooh, interested to see what's coming in that then. Might go back on there for an hour or so tomorrow night. Well, a bit longer actually, because I think GD said he wasn't streaming. Evening Sam, how are you doing? Thanks John, much appreciated. Good, thanks Chris. Yeah, I might have a look at that 7530 where you sat in the bonnet. I haven't broken anything in GE for a little while, so I might as well have a go. Good, thanks Sam. So I'll keep putting this in the silo because I don't think the price has finished going up yet. Oh, that's a nice feeling, Chris, when you get a new one. It's about 2 weeks ago I got my new one now. Thing is, the 7530 they're using is a good one if they could just get it right into the game. The John Deere in the Meadowgrove one what went out today is the previous version of this mod. The next Meadowgrove vid will have the updated version in, without all the errors in. the only reason the front wheel rims are different. Having looked at the log files, that one had to go what's in there. There's too many errors with the initial one. Hey Michael, how are we doing? If you download the original version list, which this one is based on, there's LUA errors for every single light on the tractor, plus other bits and pieces. So the guy who rebuilt it into this one done a good job, and we've just improved things a little bit more. It does take YouTube a little while to change things, Michael. So I'm presuming the PC version of Metagroove is still in testing, is it? Nathan? Oh, I've seen the comments on that model 1174 when we're going anywhere near that. Good, thanks Michael. How are you doing yourself? Eagerly awaiting your PC, I imagine? Ah. Hopefully if the console version was that quick, the PC one shouldn't be far behind it. So once the canola price has finished rising, we'll sell that, and that should put us in quite a bit of money. Welcome along, DJ. How are things with yourself? I really do need to find the sound box for those trains and turn them down a bit. Been dealing with the real thing all day at work, going past the yard we've been working in. Yeah, all good, thanks now, DJ. Finished work for 4 days, so things are looking up this weekend. Hey JD man. Oh yeah, extremely realistic, because one of them which is based on here has been going past the yard we've been working in. Might want to check what you just wrote there, Sam. No, it shouldn't do, Nathan. Just don't fiddle with it again. Look what happened when you fiddled with Meadow Grove last weekend. Hey SFTN. Missed you coming in the first time there. Make sure there's no plugins for Meadow at any time, Nathan, otherwise SG will forget to plug them in as well, like he did his wheel. You're trying to hide in the shadows in case I had to crash. I know your game, SFTN there. I know what your game is there. GD isn't here to see it, so you're looking for him instead.
Someone has to do it.
Oh yes. Welcome along, Brody. How are we doing? Oh, I thought you'd be lurking somewhere, GD. More like Speak of the Dragon and he's sure to appear. Now that's interesting, Nathan, that one. But then I'm guessing John Deere said no when they got wind of it. No, I'm not going to let him forget that, Jane. When he'd been messaging me for about an hour with problems with his G29, then says, oh, do I need to plug it in? I'm not going to let him forget it.
Until the rest of his days.
Until he does something else ridiculously silly, what I can remind him of frequently. Oh, not missed too much, Brody, just a bit of combine and so far tonight. Yeah, true, Nathan, but then at the end of the day, as we were sort of saying earlier, John Deere have got to be kept happy as well with this one. So if they aren't happy with it, well, Giants are very unlikely to want to put it in the game. definitely not. Though John Deere got me angry several times in real life. Ooh, I can't answer that one, Brody. Too many good ones to choose from. I'll go and empty that, then is that going to take much more on that trailer?
You can check your moderation room in 2 minutes.
Okay. I'm too far north for Farrell, JD, man. We're Ben Burgess territory around here. Yeah, Dagwins. Great YouTuber, Brody. I've been following his survival series since it started. There's something really different from the normal. Okay, thanks Dal. You can do what you want with the other one that we mentioned.
Yeah, okay, no worries. That was actually... Oh no, speech off thing.
Yeah, okay.
It is better.
Yeah, I'm not having that.
Yeah.
So we'll leave this up this end this time and empty out this end in future. Just follow the download link, Brody, and then take the file from your downloads folder into your mods folder. Presume you're on PC, of course. try and get this field finished. I've just got a small field through to the right to do. Whilst I agree with the sentiment, probably not the best place to put that.
A lot of people agree with that.
Yeah. But this is a PG chat, please. Because I've said very similar about it myself, but
Back a second.
okay.
Right.
There's one word in there what the Nightbot would have got you for. Evening Witchy, how are we doing?
Hey, would you?
Thanks for putting that up. I'll deal with it afterwards. Somehow. Not quite sure how I'll deal with it, but I'll find a way of trying to deal with that one. Afraid not, JD man, it's not Discord voice chat. No, you're not going to get banned. Not at all. Long, long way off of anyone considering banning you for that. Don't worry about it. Not annoyed, SG. It's just harder work when it's like that.
What, they didn't put the plug in the socket, Gav?
Sorry?
They didn't put the plug in the socket to have electricity?
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Like someone that we know?
Yeah, pretty much, Millen.
Yeah, okay.
There was a problem putting plugs in wall sockets today.
Yeah.
There's no electric coming out of them. Not too much left in here now. Careful, SG. Don't poke Milton, you know what happens when you wind him up. Yep, that's about what happens. Oh, we've heard Witchy shout. We don't want to be on the receiving end of that one.
No, we don't.
That was some form of language we heard being shouted, but I don't think that was French. Welcome back, VF. No, you're alright, Miss Nomad, no problem with that. No need to apologise. Well, sometimes it's just Discord being Discord, JD, man. I see.
What have you done this time?
Nothing? You heard the lump, did you?
Yeah.
Ah. So I just having to switch other devices this end. Welcome along, Martin. Are you trying to test Nightbot for me, GD? Hi Sam Agri, how are we doing? Hi Farmer Company, how are we doing tonight? Hi Phil, how you doing? Evening time-lapse DJ, Brendan. Good, thanks. Seems to be VF. Though it seems that most of the new subscribers, or a lot of the new subscribers, have already unsubscribed. The bang a few minutes ago was me knocking the iPad off the desk while I'm monitoring the stream on. I've had issues with YouTube unsubbing me from channels for no reason. This is Knuston Farm, Martin. Good, thanks, time-lapse. Did you enjoy Endgame last night, VF? That's the big question. Thanks for the sub, Duncan. This is Knuston Farm. This map. Hi Carnot, welcome along. Does that mean we can stop banning people from your chat now for spoilers for it? Yeah, it is a nice map. I mean, I'm not bothered about animals on the map, that's why I quite like this one. Ooh, is it an early 175 or a late one, 1174? Oh, that's okay then. I haven't watched it yet. I usually wait till it comes on Sky. Now I've actually got Sky television back. 'Cause I was 3 weeks without it, thanks to the having to wait for an engineer. Hi Phil, how are we doing? If you're thinking of buying 1174, tread carefully. Check it's had all the updates it needs, see if you can find out any service history. Because while some were good, there are some pretty horrendous ones out there. And the 190s were worse. Ah, so you know the area then, Duncan. I know little bits of sort of Bedfordshire and Northamptonshire. I would imagine so. Time lapse. The man himself is here, so should be able to give you an answer. I'm good, thanks, Phil. Won't work, JD. Bye, Farm Company. Thanks for stopping by. I've still got to get tomorrow's video uploaded tonight after the stream. Thanks for the sub, Phil. Ah, I see a little bit of artistic license used. That one. Now it's got to be blue 1174, otherwise you'll have changed your name to Agritron or something. The TM175 I drove for a year or two was not a lot of trouble. But that was a later blue and yellow stickered one. However, the TSA 135 was a lot of trouble. Plagued with electronic problems. I can see him, JD. Blue and white. Is that blue and faded yellow or black and white? What am I supposed to be looking at in PMJD? Okay, catch you later, time lapse DJ. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I've seen it, JD. I'm not quite sure what you're getting at though. Yeah, it's the black and white ones what were known to have the odd issue. So if you can find good history for etc, that's definitely worth it. We used to pull a 3 meter Simba Solar with our 175. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, it's PG. That word is PG. Well, that was an interesting one, Milton, seeing what just happened.
Where?
What? Oh, Discord.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah. Cheeky.
Yeah, cheeky fell.
Hmm. Hey, Ethan. Thanks for the sub. No, not many people look at the links in that way, JD, so I aren't too worried about it. Have to check the canola price shortly as well. Yeah, it takes a little while, doesn't it, VF? Took me a few goes at twigging. Yeah, true, Witchy. Welcome back, SG. No need to hide in here, Hodge, he's not blue. Go and jump in the cold pond or something, JD, man, that'll cool you down. That will be tomorrow, I imagine, Ethan, as per normal. Quite sure how much canola we're going to have in store once this field is finished, but plenty. Enough to be able to buy some more fields with the money we make from it. It just leaves us one field of wheat to combine and a field of sugar beet to harvest. It's like this, SG. If people are trolling you, they're leaving me alone. Nope. Definitely no steering wheel assisters fitting here. Don't like them. Thanks VF. Well, thanks for promoting it. We'll catch you later. What sound, Sam? So when we do this next field of wheat, do we leave the straw on there to sell as well? We haven't done any for a little while. If we do, we may change the baler from a round one to a big square one. Could have been, Sam. It does make a bit of noise if I turn it quickly. Careful, JD man, because if you say mute me, someone might get ideas about what to do to you. No, occasionally it'll be picked up by the mic because of where it's positioned. It's really do with a slightly longer mic arm for the size desk I've got for that one. Certainly is, Jane. We'll fill this trailer up before we go over there. Certainly is, SG. But you have to admit it's got to be a lot better than the old wheel you had. How'd you break your USB port anyway? Just how many USB ports have you got if you've managed to do away with the wheel was just braking one. There were about 12 or 14 USB points on mine. Out of which I've got about 4 or 5 spare. Favourite tractor, Sam? Quite like this John Deere now, that's pretty much sorted. The Fendt 820 is quite a good one. The 818 mod. The Puma CVX, like the one I'm using on Metagroove series, is also a good one. And the old MB tracks. The John Deere 7930 would feature if we just sort the engine sounds out on it. If I could find something better to put in there. I don't know, Jane. I'll have to let SG answer that one. He's the one who's tried to use one unplugged. So I'd imagine we're going to get rather a lot of wheat off this field to the right here. Real life, ooh, that's a tough one. Always have a bit of a soft spot for the Ford 7810. That's one of the first modern tractors I drove. Still one of our frontline tractors when I started on the farm. In fact, it was the main drilling tractor on the farm I first worked on, between Deere and Fakenham. I'd accept one if it said 10 on the side and 6.9 or 6.8 in front of it, 1174. Anything sort of 6.9, 10, 6.8, 10, 7.8, 10, yep, I'd have one of them, no problem. If it said 6.9, 20 or 20 or 30 series, I'd be a bit more resistant to having one. Just from my own experiences with a real life version of this tractor. Well, that number plate comes off, unfortunately. Hi William, how are we doing? Thanks for the sub, Marcus. I'm sure I'll be using that sound file off that 6920 I put on there and other things when the right tractors come out. Not bad here, thanks William. How's your day been? As I said the other night, Sam, I had a really bad 6920S which put me off them. The only thing that didn't go on it was the head gasket and the injectors. The fuel system was troublesome on it, as was the gearbox and the hydraulics and the electrics and the front suspension. Good, thanks William. Yeah, there's ways and means around it, SG. I'm used to it. Go and wash your mouth out with soap, 1174. No, not all of them. Our neighbours wasn't, but once you had a bad experience with them, Also had a bad experience with the 6900. FS UK, Brody. You must have some very funny sounding Land Rovers, JD man. Because the ones I've owned have never sounded like that, the 300s. The TD, the TD5. That's okay, William. Just watch whenever you can. Ah, the issues. Surprisingly, the worst Land Rover I had for issues was the 300 TDI Defender. Which needed an engine rebuild. Certainly have, Sam. We used to have one where I worked. TW25. Which we had from new. I used to be a well, basically farm foreman stroke head tractor driver up until 4 years ago, when I moved on to other things. Still in the industry though. Nope, I had a 300 TDI what needed full engine build with chew cam belts up every 1,000 miles. Blew the turbo. Just had no end of problems with it. Yet the 300 TDI Discovery I had was very little trouble. Yep, the TW, that's a sad day for its driver when we got rid of that. We had to give him a box of tissues. Thought he was going to cry. But time had come for her to move on. That tractor had done 6,500 hours and not had a spanner laid on it other than servicing in that time. That was 1991. When I say not had a spanner laid on it until a month before we sold it, when the gearbox main shaft split in half. Which is why we got rid of it. It just brought home to us that it was no longer up to what was being asked of it, as we'd expanded. When that tractor was only on 600 acres, that was fine. But in quick succession, my then boss took on 1,800 acre estate and another 1,200 acres. That poor tractor couldn't cope with that workload. So there's a main ploughing tractor for 1,800 acres of it. And that was ploughing when the gearbox split. That's worth a fortune when we got rid of it. The chap who drove it changed the oil every 100 hours without fail, polished it weekly. That was absolutely immaculate. When it went wrong, he nicked my 8560. I was using for hedge cutting, so I had to go back on my Magnum ploughing again. We replaced the TW25 with an MX150, which the driver didn't want to start with, but we couldn't get it off him after a month. He loved it, because it wasn't an MX150 beneath it. We might have had a slight screwdriver job done on the fuel pump with that tractor. We had an MX170 hiding under MX150's bodywork. From case. Welcome back, GD. If ever there's a nice sounding tractor, that's the Case MX150. 170s, 135s in that range. And the McCormick MTX 200, which had the Cummins engine in it when it was launched. Don't be so hard on yourself, Jane. Yeah, that was another sad day when that tractor went for the guy who's driving it. No, I won't be doing a normal series on this map, Brody. I'm sort of full up on video series at the moment as to what I'm doing where. It's too big a map to do videos on, really, with the field sizes. It'd have to be a time lapse, and they just don't go down very well. That's not bad. Quick gaming, 1100 acres. Last farm I worked on full time was 950. Prior to that, 3,600. All contracted in that case. I have done a few bits for various farms since then, self-employed. From spraying potatoes to cultivations, drilling, bale clearing, all sorts. That's basically what the last one was I worked on. Grass and arable with a beef suckler herd on it, which is no longer there. The suckler herd? For about 2 years ago I got rid of them. Yeah, that's understandable in that case. That's a lot of sheep to deal with. We just had 100 suckler cows, which were stabilised across Limousin or Angus, or stable across Limousin cross Angus in some cases. Yeah, it'd be nice to see some mod New Holland combines come in what actually work. There's some good ones in 17. I don't know if you tried that one I sent you, Dal. Should have known the trailer wouldn't be big enough for that lot. So let's just take that up to the top here. Just a bit closer to the yard. No, you're not muted, JD man. If you were muted, you wouldn't be able to type in chat. English only, please. I'm not quite sure on what you put. So I keep meaning to get this back in G and just sort that gateway out there. I didn't like that yellow and red one. I've got a different version of it. Aren't you the lucky one, Nathan? I'm still waiting for 2 of my clients to pay me for April. Well, I could see one big message there. I just was replying to other messages. Okay, thanks, John. Thanks for stopping by. Catch you later. Yeah, the 2 people who owe me money are the 2 I've done the most work for last week at the moment. I hope I should get that in the next 7 days. It just takes a bit longer for them to. Well, you see, I did know about that sort of thing. 1174, my invoicing terms are very clear, shall I say. Some are payment by the end of the month the work is done in, others are payment within 14 days of the end of the month. Failure to do so results in penalty charges. Failure to pay after another 14 days results in further action. I had one person mess me about when I was first self-employed and my invoices got tightened up severely because of it. If I haven't paid after the due date, all work is withdrawn with immediate effect and no further notice given until money's received. I'm not being charity for anyone else's business. Right, let's have a look at how much canola we've got in here. I might be Sam. If I do... So I think you said you probably weren't streaming, GD. I may do Farmer's Dynasty again if I do stream tomorrow. We're just under 350,000 of canola. There you go, a nice little selection there, Quick Gaming. This W540 was the combine I had on the last farm I worked on full time. They're not a bad combine. It doesn't sound too bad, JD man. So the question is, do we leave the straw on this field to bale it? That's where we're now going to go. Hey 7-0, how are we doing today? Yeah, we didn't need a Hillmaster on our part of Norfolk. Yeah, that's when it'd come out, Sam. That'd be a weekend one, probably an afternoon one. Not the main video for a day, but an afternoon one like the mod reviews have been this week. Yeah, I know what you mean, 1174. I done some work for one who was, I think theirs was 60 to 70 days. That's a long way to go when you're just started up in business. I had someone do the dirty on me the first year I was trading. They promised me no end of work in the spring and kept putting me off. To the point I nearly lost all my spring money that year. Definitely quit gaming. You're a bit different terrain down in Devon to what we are in some parts of Norfolk. Please don't try and share links in chat. Nightbot will take exception to it. So we're definitely going to need a trailer down this end of this field. Better go and get the other tractor and trailer back now, which has also got a load of canola in it, I think. That's it, Nathan. In this case, I've since found out they were known for it, the self-employed people. They would get enough self-employed people so if they got really busy they had people to choose from. Then when they came to actually giving them work, they say, yeah, we don't need you till next week. Oh, we've just lost that contract, we don't need you till next week. Well, that happened 3 times and I got fed up with it. So I rang someone else I know in a similar business and he gave me some work. It's just unfortunate it turned out to be 60 to 70 day payment terms. Which is a bit hard when that was literally the first 2 months I'd been trading. So this should take us to just under 400,000 litres of canola. I think I can live with that quantity. Certainly when we sell it I'll be able to. What if I do a bank transfer to my own bank account from this one? Really need to try and sort these sounds out on this tractor. Get rid of that constant gear changing sound. Might do some research tomorrow and see what I can find. I'll have a listen to a couple of videos of the real 7930 and see what I can do with it. I feel a bit of XML dabbling coming on again. That's the one, Farmer Jane. Seem to think they can use us for bankrolling their companies at times. I'm more of an arable person, quit gaming. More into machinery than livestock. Did used to do a bit with the beef cattle, but preferred the machinery. Always happy around machinery. Always have been. So I'll leave this one over here and bring the combine up this end now, and as Farmer Jane suggested, we will bale the field. Yeah, once you get going 1174 it's not too bad, is it? It's just for, that's what I always say to people, it's that first 12 months to 2 years. Once you got through that, you're usually away. Yeah, I used to do potatoes on the last one I worked on as well, which I've done a lot of work with. So I'm sort of into the root crop side of things as much as cereals, etc. Are you thinking of going live again, GD? Thinking about it but not sure yet, I take it.
Another 3-hour stream coming up for him.
Yeah. Well, he didn't start till gone 9:30 last night, did he? Oh, there's going to be a lot of bales come off this field. Look at the size of that straw swath. I'm not going to pass comment on that one, 1174. If I make any sort of sexist based comment, Farmer Jane scowls at me and tells me off. Once we've sold some crops, we'll be buying some fields. And that field of sunflowers is looking promising beside us. Though the fields do come as a block on here, so you usually get more than one. Certainly did, Sam. That's the first farming simulator games I played. I came into FS in 17 on PlayStation. I was on PS4 back then. Bought the PS4 when I was really ill in December 17 and went to PC last May. Look, I might have positioned that trailer in just about the right place. Yeah, I thought you might, Jane. Just checking to see if you're still lurking. If you hadn't have made any comment, I might have made some sort of comment then. Thought I got away with it. Still think we've got to get back round to the other trailer somehow.
What have you done this time to Jane, Gav?
Nothing. I'm being well behaved. I say, Sam, I know where there's a really good gaming PC for sale locally. Yeah, Jane, you mean you think I might actually say something? Harsh? Fair, but harsh. And probably true. Thanks for the sub, Josh. Much appreciated. Has anyone seen any on-screen notifications come up for subscribers tonight?
Nope, I haven't.
Right. Looks like I've got your problem, GD. I'll have to have a look at that after the stream. Just see what Streamlabs is up to. Oh, time yet. Not much more time tonight, but still time. Yeah, it took me long enough last time it was doing to sort it out. Seems to be every time Streamlabs updates, you have problems with notifications coming up. Though I haven't seen Streamlabs try to moderate tonight. Ah, you've seen them, have you? I tend to play ETS2 single player and as something to unwind to or just enjoy away from the channel more than anything, JD. Probably best not to ask 1174. Last night he gave a Fen concrete tyres and buried it. You've heard of giving someone concrete overboots to get rid of them. Well, he gave a Fen concrete overboots to get rid of it.
I'm being picked on then.
I wasn't the one picking on you.
Wow.
It's 1174 this time he's picking on you.
I can't even be quiet anymore without
Nope.
something happening.
Not an 820 Sam, but an 818 and a 718 I have. And also a 415. Try to remember what the old one was I drove a few years back, an old 600 series I think. And a 936 I've had to go on for a few hours. Not my kind of thing, JD man, I'm afraid. I don't do ETS MP in any form. Certainly do, Sam. We did have one on this map originally. Which has the real tractor sounds on it. think I sold it. Don't think that's still here anywhere. I think I sold it for the 7930.
Yes, you sold it.
Yeah. It's a good thing with a wide header, that gives you plenty of space to turn around. Oh, he's had a few to go on then. It's the wrong tractor, I want the other one. That one. Okay, who was just shot in TeamSpeak? Why did I just hear a loud crack down my headphones from one of you guys?
I never heard a thing.
No, no.
It was me typing.
Ooh, that's pretty vicious.
Yes.
I think we better take note there, don't let Milton their keyboards. I think the newer fents have lost their way somewhat compared to the old ones.
It is basically a Challenger in different colors.
Or
That's my
green
opinion.
Massey.
Yeah. Or like a Challenger.
Yeah. What are you doing then, GD?
Yeah, I'm ready whenever you finish.
Okay. Alright, what we shall do then is finish where we are for tonight. Seems a good place to stop. So I shall just mute you three for a couple of seconds in there.
Cool, I'll get started.
Okay.
Microphone muted. Sound muted.
So I shall be back again on here tomorrow night. Probably a bit earlier tomorrow night. I'll be thanks for the sub there. Is it Nan? Hope I pronounced your name right. I shall be on here again tomorrow night, I'd imagine. Probably a bit earlier because I'll be finished at 8 o'clock tomorrow night when VF goes live. So I may be starting around 6:30 tomorrow night. So I shall see you then. So for now, thanks for watching. Thanks to all the new subscribers and viewers tonight. And I will see you again next time. Goodbye for now. And please remember to head over to GD on Twitch now. Catch you later.